Are you trying to individually export each page of your InDesign layout as its own separate PDF? Well, don't worry, it's so easy to do, and I'm here to walk you through it. So here we have 20 different pages, and we want to export each of these pages as its own individual PDF. To do that, all we have to do is go up here to File, Export, or use the shortcut Control-E or Command-E on a Mac. So if we click that, then we can navigate to the folder where we want our PDFs to be saved, and be sure to give your files the name that you want. Once everything's the way we want it, then you can just hit Save. Now we see our export savings just as we normally would, but there's a checkbox here that lets us split our export into multiple PDFs. And that checkbox is right here where it says Create Separate PDF Files. So if we click that, we're telling InDesign we want to export each of these pages as its own PDF. Clicking that also activated a series of boxes allowing us to control how our individual files are named. We named our file in the previous screen, but this lets us add a suffix to the end of each of our files. That way we can help tell them apart. So you can see here it's adding an underscore followed by an upward caret and a P. That means it's going to add the page number to the end of each of our PDFs. And then this box next to it allows us to preview how our file names will look. You can't actually change anything in this box, but it does easily allow you to visualize how the file names will look. So in our case, it will add an underscore and then a 01 to our file name. And then the next PDF will be 02 and so on. There are also a few other built-in options. So if we highlight everything after the underscore and then click on this little arrow here, we can see that we can either add incremental numbers, page number, or page size to the end of our document. So for example, if we were to click on page size, then we can see that it's adding the page size to the end of our file name. But in our case, page number is just fine, so let's stick with that. Then just make sure all of your other export settings are where you want them, and then we can hit export. Now we just have to wait a little bit while our files export. And if you want to see the progress on that, you can just go up here to the top of InDesign and click on background tasks, and you can watch that progress bar tick up slowly. Just let you see how long it will be before all your files are saved. All right, now that that's done, we can see in our folder here, it's created a bunch of new PDFs, each with the page number added to the end of our file name. So we have our page numbers 1 through 20, all as individual PDFs. So that did exactly what we wanted. And now that you've mastered exporting PDFs as individual files, did you know that you can actually easily transfer pages from one InDesign file to another? I have a video right here to show you how.